I'm Crystal Malari, aka Coach Crystal.
And I am Nelson Malari, aka Coach Nelson.
And you are at the Malari Movement. And roll and clap, and roll and clap, roll and clap. Do the shar, roll and clap, roll and clap. We're gonna add a head. Hey, ho, Soul Food Sunday in the kitchen. Hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Crystal.
And Coach Nelson.
Welcome to Soul Food Sunday. We're back. That was like my remix. Ew. Oh, anywho, welcome to the Malari Movement, you guys. Again, my name is Coach Crystal, and this is my hubby, Coach Nelson, and we are your lifestyle transformation coaches. And what that means is that it's our mission, it's our passion, and our purpose to help our tribe to evolve into the strongest, healthiest versions of themselves through not only functional fitness and food, but
functional faith.
What? So today, you guys, I'm super excited. Now, if you caught the live that I did, I think it was on Wednesday, I did a Healthy Planet haul. And at Healthy Planet, I picked up some coconut butter. And the reason why I did that is because I am obsessed, and I made my whole family obsessed with fat bombs. And fat bombs are honestly a delicious way, if you have a sweet tooth and if you're trying to cut down on the sugars and carbs, fat bombs are one of the best ways to satisfy that sweet tooth and any type of sweet cravings you may have. Now, I love everything coconut. Like, I literally have this upstairs in my washroom, coconut oil. I put it on my skin. I put it in my hair. I use it as lip balm. Like, I'm all slippery in the bed.
She literally uses it for everything.
I'm all like slippery in the bed.
I'm like, isn't that only to cook for?
No,
but I guess not.
But you can eat it, and I put it in bulletproof coffee, and today it is one of the awesome ingredients in our lemon coconut fat bombs. So there's two different versions that I am making. Now, one version I already made. I went ahead and made it because I actually wanted to do a little taste test. Okay, so the first version that I made had half cup of melted coconut butter, and then it had half a cup of melted coconut oil, and then I added 2 tablespoons of shredded coconut unsweetened. I asked my son to zest a lemon for me. He zested the lemon, and I added some lemon zest into the mixture. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then 12 drops of stevia. Now, this stevia in particular, I also bought this as a part of my Healthy Planet haul. This stevia is coconut flavored, and I'm like, yo, anything coconut, that's my jam. So I bought this so that it's like extra coconutty. So then I stirred it all up in a bowl, and I put it in an ice cube tray. So this is version number 1, and we're going to taste test it. Are you ready?
All right. But before we taste test it, you know what? I just got to say I am super proud of Coach Crystal. This is actually a break for me. I love cooking. I love being in the kitchen. She is taking full reign on this. And you know what? Anything that you love to do or you want to put together is a great way to get into the kitchen, is a great way to start cooking if you really have like no desire to cook. But once you find something, a recipe, a certain food that you really like and that really helps your healthy lifestyle. And Coach Crystal, for example, fat bombs are her thing. And I'm like, okay, you go make them. And she has been making these nice fat bomb, delicious treats.
So, and I'll show you the other 2 versions that I've made as well. They're in the freezer. I personally like them a little hard because then it's kind of like a treat, like a ice cream treat kind of thing. So let's go ahead and try this. So do the honors and let's take 2 out. So they're in basically an ice cube tray.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys, look at this! Excited. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
High five, you did pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's so lemony. It's sweet.
Coconut
You
flavor.
could taste the coconut shreddings. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is hashtag amazeballs. I'm going to put the recipe in the comment box after we're done this live, but it's so good.
So, Coach Crystal, why don't you explain to them why these fat bombs? So, as an example, why are we making these type of treats?
So, Coach Nelson and I, we're adapting the ketogenic lifestyle. And what that means is most of our diet consists of healthy fats. Then we eat moderate portions of protein. And then next to little fats. Carbs. And so we aim to hit maybe 50 grams or less of carbs every day. And the reason why we do that is we found that carbs, especially being Filipino, rice is a staple in our diet. Carb heavy, like we have this yummy bread called pandesal. Like you could eat that breakfast, lunch, and dinner, rice, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but we found that we would get inflamed and puffy and we would feel tired and there would be like that 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon slump. And once we remove the carbs from our diet, in terms of anything popped, puffed, floured, flaked, shredded, or instant, say that 3 times fast. In other words, anything processed, you guys, anything like bread, pasta, and rice, we took it out of our diet. And now to compensate, we're adding more healthy fats. And that also keeps us satiated. It keeps us fuller longer. Coach Nelson and I also practice intermittent fasting, which means we only eat 2 meals a day. And it's normally within a 6 to 8 hour window. And because of that, the healthy fats also keeps us full. So as I had mentioned, the healthy fats in this particular keto bomb is coconut butter and coconut oil and stevia. One of the best ways, if you want something sweet, this is one of the best ways, have an ice cube or two, especially when you're super hungry, instead of grabbing that chocolate bar in the vending machine or going through Tim Hortons and grabbing a donut. This is a quick go-to. Now, the second version, I really like the type of fat bombs that are balls, and I wanted to roll it up in shredded coconut. So what I did was exact same ingredients as the first. So half cup melted coconut oil, half cup melted coconut butter, coconut zest, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 12 drops of stevia, and then I put half a bar of Philadelphia cream cheese. And we blended it really well in our Vitamix, and then we put it in the freezer to get it a little bit
a harder consistency.
Yeah, so it's
more
a little solid consistency. And now the fun part, I'm gonna roll it up in a ball. And then from there, I'm gonna roll it in the coconut shreddings. So roll it up, boom, boom, boom. Roll it up in the coconut shreddings, and there you go. That is a beautiful version, another version of a lemon coconut fat bomb. And then I'll put this in the freezer, and you could store it in the freezer just to harden and then put it back into the fridge if you don't want it as hard as I do. Like sometimes the consistency, it's quite hard, like it breaks your teeth. But then what you do is just you leave it out. When you take it out of the freezer, thaw it for like a few minutes, and then you can bite into it without breaking your teeth.
So with what Coach Crystal has been talking about the healthy regimen and lifestyle that we are doing, a lot of people, if you are new, you may be listening to us and watching us and be like, oh, I want to do that. But you know what? That is the last thing that we recommend you doing, because we have a lot of family members. They'll hear stories. They'll hear about keto. They'll hear about this. And
then do your research.
Yeah, they want to do it right away. So our recommendation most definitely is do your research first, because this type of nutrition, healthy lifestyle may not work for you.
Yeah.
So, before you do anything, before you take any of our advice, comment below. Let us know if there are certain things that you want to know more about.
Yes.
There are certain things that you want to, for us to talk about, and we're more than willing to educate, provide you the information because we want to be and we are your
Lifestyle transformation coaches.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you don't know, I'm the owner of Revolve Life Coaching and Weight Loss Studio, located here in Mississauga. Our specialty is weight loss, and right now we are at the end of the week 1 of our 12-week Bulletproof Body and Mind Shift program, which is a 12-week online weight loss program. And one of our members who is enrolled in our program, Charmaine, she is basically vlogging her journey. So every Monday, which we hashtag Mindshift Monday, she talks about the mindset coaching, and because that is a major part of our program. Coach Nelson and I are both certified mindset specialists, and I'm an Adler-trained life coach. And the mindset coaching is it's honestly the game changer of our program. Yes, we have workouts. Yes, we have an eating plan. But what I think sets us apart from every other weight loss program out there is the mindset. We literally, after we're done here going on live with you guys, we're gonna do a Zoom call with the members, the participants in our 12-week program, and we're gonna start our coaching sessions with them live.
Yeah, so super excited for that.
So, while I'm rolling up these balls, another thing that was brought to my attention, I did a survey in our closed Facebook group, which, by the way, if you're not a part of, it's a free group where you can get a ton of support, a ton of free recipes, fit tips, health advice. I'm gonna add another a link here as well. So if you want to join our closed Facebook group, it's totally free, and we'd love for you to be a part of our family. So I had surveyed them and I asked them, guys, like, what is the most challenging aspect of living a healthy lifestyle for you? Is it working out or is it diet? And there was a resounding yes to guess. Diet. So what we wanted to do today, while I'm finished rolling up these keto fat bombs, these lemon coconut keto fat bombs, we wanted to share with you 2 of the 5 top roadblocks, or I'm going to call them quote unquote excuses, that people come across, and 5 ways to deal with that so that you can continue to live that healthy lifestyle without falling off. Because I don't know about you guys, I think it's, I love the fact that people are super enthusiastic. Oh, I'm gonna eat better, I'm gonna eat clean, I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna do this diet and do that. A week later, like, these types of roadblocks come along and people give up. So we're gonna teach you guys some tips on how to deal with these common roadblocks that people come across. So you ready?
Yeah, let's
ready to share?
Show them. So we've got an insert of a
free PDF, you guys, because we're only going to share with you guys 2 out of 5. And this is the first 2. And if you want tip 3, 4, and 5, we have a free PDF that you can download. There's a link in the description up above. All you need to do is to click on the link, enter your name and email, and you're going to get this free downloadable PDF with all these nuggets. So we're only going to go through the first 2 top roadblocks and tips. So roadblock number 1, I find a lot of our clients are super, super busy. A lot of them are, working moms, working dads, and their kids have crazy hectic schedules with hockey, with ballet, with dance. And so what we want to do is share with you 3 tips that are convenient, and there are 3 quick ways to help save time with meal prep, because the tendency is to go through a drive-through and grab something unhealthy because it's so easy. Or I had one of our online members share with me that she had to order a hot dog at her son's hockey game because unfortunately she wasn't prepared. She didn't come prepared with something to eat. So here are 3 ways, 3 tips to help you when you're on the go, to help you save time with meal prep. Tip number 1.
All right, tip number 1, season protein 3 ways using 1 pan. So proteins such as chicken can get boring quickly. Eating the same flavors can turn your taste buds off, and hitting up the drive-through can seem enticing. So Save time without boring your taste buds by preparing your meals in 3 ways at once. Your meats at once. Use aluminum foil dividers in your pan and use like sriracha, jerk, barbecue sauce, and you can kill 3 birds with 1 pan.
And if it was chicken, you're literally killing 3 birds with 1 pan. Okay, smoothies. This is my favorite go-to, you guys. Freeze individual servings for a week's worth of healthy. Now I put breakfast here, but really you can have a smoothie for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So what you do is you blend your favorite healthy smoothie recipe, pour it into the freezer, into a safe container or a mason jar, and leave a few inches at the top of the mason jar so the mixture can expand without breaking the glass, right? And then when you have, example, like your for breakfast, and you, instead of grabbing that muffin or bagel from Tim Hortons, or if you're at one of your kids' hockey games or dance practices, you can just grab that smoothie and you don't have to resort to having nachos or hot dogs or whatever it is that they serve at that venue. And then by the time you sip your smoothie the following morning, taking it into your car, public transit, or the game, it will be the perfect consistency for sipping.
All right, tip number 3, jarred salads for lunch. Save time and avoid the dreaded soggy salad conundrum by pre-assembling your salads in a glass jar. Simply place the dressing at the bottom of the jar and lay produce like bell peppers, carrots, cucumbers, or beans and chickpeas. Lay the leafy greens or grains like quinoa at the very top. Place a paper towel at the top to absorb any moisture if you're storing your jar salad for a few days. And voila! Your leafy greens will stay crisp and you'll save a ton of time and money with a few jars ready made for the week ahead.
Love that. And so, you know, to switch it up as well, you can have different types of dressings so you don't get bored. But what an awesome way to avoid the roadblock of being left to go through, you know, a drive-through or eating something like at the hockey stand or whatnot. These are 3 amazing tips. So the second roadblock, you guys, that we come across with our clients, we have one of the questions is, how can I prevent a cheat meal? And I don't like the word cheat meal, but you know, I do believe in the 80-20 rule. So say, for example, you know, you're at a party, it's someone's birthday, it's an anniversary, it's Christmas, whatever it may be. How can I prevent a cheat meal turning into a complete binge meal, okay? So these 4 tips will help you eat slower to help prevent a cheat meal turning into a complete binge meal. So firstly, and now we're so guilty of this, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, my family and I, we do eat our dinner in front of the TV watching a Netflix, whatever Netflix series we're watching, but I actually learned this from my son, because we could watch a full 20-minute show and the 20-minute show is done and there's still food on his plate, okay? So I'm learning from him that we need to eat slower. So one of the tips, if you can, is turn off your TV or your cell phone or any electronic device. Remove any distractions that will cause you to mindlessly eat, especially like when there's a game, right? You're like into the game, you're you know, the Raptors are winning or losing or whatever, and you're going crazy and you're just stuffing food in your mouth, and you probably at some point have overeaten or have binged and you don't even know it. So when you are not mindful of the meal you're consuming, the tendency is to eat too quickly and then you end up wanting more.
So number 2, put your utensils like your knife and fork down after
Or if you're Filipino, just dust off the rice off your hand.
Okay, and taking a bite of food. So yes, this might be a little challenging at first, or maybe something be like, seriously, every bite put down my fork and knife and chew my food and then pick it up. But you know what? It really does help slow you down, because I'm guilty to this. You know, sometimes I just swallow my food.
You're like a duck when you
exactly.
eat. You swallow.
So the advantages of benefits of putting your knife and fork down is one, you chew the food in your mouth and swallow before taking another bite. So this tip will help you feel fuller and a lot sooner and avoid binging. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is that you'll be able to have conversation with your family and actually, not focus on anything else but your conversation and swallowing and chewing and swallowing your food.
And, because we also, not everybody likes seafood.
Right.
Get it? Seafood. Wah, 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 wah. Tip number 3, you guys, this kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 2. Chew your food completely and swallow before putting more food in your mouth. This will help prevent you from stuffing your face and eating a lot more than you probably should.
And our last tip, which is number 4, put the timer on your phone for 20 minutes.
This is actually really hard.
It is very hard. If you don't want to use your phone, just look at the clock and find that spot or that time where it's going to start 20 minutes afterwards. So if all else fails, literally time how long it takes you to eat. By putting on the alarm on your phone with a time of 20 minutes, you can see if you are eating too fast. It takes 20 minutes for the brain to register the signals from the stomach that you are full. So make it a practice to take at least 20 minutes to eat your meal.
Yeah, and it's super tough. Like we can consume our meal in like 5 minutes easily,
It's
right?
pretty bad, but that's the thing too. One thing is not waiting till like you're super starving. So that's another trick within tip within itself. You don't want to wait where it's just like you're gonna eat all your food within 2 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. So we are going to...
Before we go, you said you were going to show them the fat bombs. Let's show them the the ones that you made.
Sure. So I personally like them frozen. Okay, so I keep them in a container. And the 2 flavors that I have here, I don't know if you can see that. So this one, can you guys see that? So it is made of Philadelphia cream cheese, coconut oil, natural peanut butter, and then I melted these butterscotch chocolate chips, and then I covered it in it, and it's delish. It literally tastes like a peanut butter Reese cup. And then I have another kind here. It's mint chocolate chip. My son loves these. He just devoured 2, so I have to make more. So this has Philadelphia cream cheese, it has coconut oil, dark chocolate chips, and then I rolled it up in shredded coconut. And it's perfect when if you have that type of sweet tooth, pop one in your mouth. You'll be less tempted to eat, like I said, a chocolate bar or ice cream or whatever whatever normally satisfies your sweet tooth.
And for those that, like you're saying, for those that do have a sweet tooth, these are alternative desserts that you can have after your meal or a little snack in between your intermittent fasting window.
So with these lemon coconut fat bombs, I'm going to stick them in the freezer, and I'm probably going to leave them there. Again, if you don't like them super frozen, leave it in there for about 5 minutes and then stick them in the fridge, and they are good to go. So if you want our free PDF, we only shared with you 2 of the top 5 roadblocks and tips on how to stay with your clean eating lifestyle. All you have to do is click on the link above. And then starting next week, what we're going to do, we got this book.
Which was actually shared to us by one of our members.
One of our members.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes, it was for Stephen and Julie. It is a keto, slow cooker, and 1-pot meal cookbook. And what we want to do over the next maybe 2 to 3
2 episodes of it,
2 or
maybe?
3, yeah, 2 or 3 next Soul Food Sundays, we're gonna do a cooking show, and we're literally going to share with you guys I think our top 3 recipes from this book, and you can cook alongside us. You can get this from Costco. I think it was only
$7.
what? No, it wasn't.
$17.
$17.99. Yeah, $7. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But $17.99 for this book at Costco called The Keto, Slow Cooker, and 1-Pot Meals. So we're going to choose our top 3 meals from this cookbook, and we're going to cook right alongside you. So if you want to cook with us, we'll post which ones we're going to do. And yeah, we'll start that next week.
Yeah, super
Awesome.
excited for that because I will be
He'll
getting
be
my
cooking.
hands
I'll
dirty.
be his sous chef. Like desserts, I can handle, but he's the chef of the house. So just a quick reminder: make sure you follow Charmaine every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Watch her vlogs as she shares her journey and her story with participating in our 12-week Bulletproof Body and Mind Shift program. I want to say hi to Denise. Oh my gosh, Denise. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. She says, love this, Crystal. Hi, Deb. Thank you guys for showing up and watching, and for all of those who will watch the rebroadcast. Hope you enjoyed this. Let us know if you make these keto fat bombs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post the recipes of these specific ones in the comment box. I would love for you guys to try them and show me how they turned out.
Yeah.
And make sure you tune in next Soul Food Sunday, next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to do our little cooking show, Cooking with the Malaris, or Nelson Malari and Coach Crystal, her sous chef.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We were very, very excited that we were able to help you and share a few tips through some of the roadblocks that we shared. So, you know, if you want to know the other tips and roadblocks,
Click on the link.
click on the link.
Shout out to my dad. Hi, Dad. He's such an awesome support. So, guys, see you guys next Soul Food Sunday. You are awesome, and
Thank
this
you.
is how shift happens.